The soap opera The Young and the Restless to become The Night Rider, which is now in his second year on NBC. Here he is way back, meeting his computerized car for the very first time.
I do know how to drive. I would have preferred you to have let me open the door first.
Has General Motors ever asked you to do their commercial? I guess they couldn't. The whole show would turn into a commercial if you did, yeah.
Well, they did. We had a deal, but NBC vetoed it because of standards and practices. And so I said, that's fine. But they've already got a 48-minute commercial running anyway.
That's right. And I guess you've hit every auto show in the country?
Did last year. This year I stayed in. I went out last year because we were up against Dallas, and we do the highest ratings against Dallas in 4 years on NBC, so it worked. But this year I decided to stay home and, I'd go out for different reasons for kids, or I'd try and stay home a little bit more this year.
You had one of those Hollywood stories. You were, discovered as a waiter at Bob's Big Boy or something? Or
I worked at Bob's Big Boy. Wilson, party of two, please. Wilson. Man, oh man, when I quit, and I'm never eating a burger here again.
You discovered, what, were you a waiter or not?
I was a waiter, yeah.
But that isn't where you were discovered.
No, well, I had a meeting. It's like, the story is true, but it's not really true. It's colored. I met Joyce Selznick the day of, I waited tables that night, and she came into the restaurant. So it was kind of a dual thing. I was supposed to meet her that afternoon. She didn't show up that night. I said, I was waiting to meet you. And she went, oh, my God, came in, and she managed me, and she got me my first start. And she was probably the premier casting record manager of all time. And it's too bad because she died 2 years ago, and all of her clients now are really coming into their own.